Hi, this is Bill Torgerson. I'm going to go over mostly adding a new post to WordPress and also a little bit of the dashboard. Sometimes it's tricky whether you're logged in or not. I am currently logged in. If you weren't, if you go to wordpress.com, you can log in with the username and password, and you'll be faced right here with my blogs, or if you have one, maybe it says my blog. So here, this is my blog, and I'm going to come over to dashboard. I also could do new posts, but if I go to the dashboard, I've done 58 posts on this blog. Down the left side, tons of stuff I could experiment with there, but I'm going to try to hurry you through a blog post a little bit. And so I'm going to go to all posts, and you should know there's a couple different ways to do this. You see the little thumbtack there, this says posts, and I'm going to add new. Not quite sure what I'm going to call this horseshoe one. I don't know what to call it yet. But I suggest that you either you write in, probably the best thing to do is to write a rough draft in Word and save it so that you have it. And so I'm going to go find this raw materials, some of the writing I've already done for Horseshoe. And so I wrote this piece for the publisher. He asked for a paragraph or two about why I wrote this novel and stories called Horseshoe. And I ended up writing a lot. More than he wanted. Hopefully that was okay. And so, you know, this is 6 pages double spaced. And so I'm trying to chunk this into some blog posts. Okay, and so I'm going to decided on this section, and I don't know that if you, so the spot I'm in, and I think one thing to understand about writing is every writing assignment, every post, it's going to present a somewhat unique rhetorical situation. Copied and pasted it into my window, and if you look at this right here, this will give me a full screen view of my post. I'm going to do now, for one, I'd like my post to be around 400 words, and since I've copied or pasted it, it won't show me my word count. So let me go back to Word here, and I've copied this part, and down here at the bottom I can see that's 458 words. So that's approximately there. Now, here's something I don't know. When I post to Facebook and people never like it or comment on it, and all they do is click and read, does that cause me to drop down in the Facebook news feed and not be around by late afternoon, evening when people are browsing Facebook and some of the most recent posts are coming up? It also makes me think maybe I should repost in the evening. Suicide Hill, a story that told me to get married. And so there's my title. So this first paragraph is about this story I wrote called Suicide Hill. And in my mind, I set my collection of stories in a fictionalized version of my hometown, Winamac, Indiana, and I called it Horseshoe. And so I live in New York, and so I had my mother take some pictures of our hometown, and she emailed me those. And so I found there's a couple shots of the cemetery that my mother took, and that's in my story. And so I want to do is to save this file on my computer. You know, however it is that you get pictures on your computer, whether you download them from the internet, which can be tricky copyright-wise, or if you take them on your phone, or so forth. And you could maybe you could email them on your phone to your computer. So I'm going to put this just on my desktop blog, and I'm going to just insert that picture right here. Right here, there's this little camera, insert, edit image. And I could do it from a URL, which is that I copy and paste it from online somewhere, or I may have uploaded it to my media library. But so this is on my computer, and I'm going to select the file, desktop, and I'm looking for that. I don't even remember what I called it. Yeah, Cemetery, Suicide Hill. So it's my understanding at this point that what I fill into these blanks helps Google find me online. So if someone does a search, it's these kind of terms that will draw people to me. So I might fill this in with William Torgerson, Bill Torg, St. John's. That will go with who I am. And so I don't know, I forget what the name of this cemetery is in Winnemac, and so I'll go take a look. In some ways, my stories fit very tightly to Winnemac, and in other ways, I just make things up when I need to. So it's called Crown Hill Cemetery. Crown Hill mental setting for Suicide Hill. Crown Hill Cemetery in Winnemac, Indiana. And so again, I think in this description, and again, it's not my expertise. It's what I understand is that when you fill these things in, it makes you more searchable. And I would probably even add more than that. I've kind of learned that I like it's centered, and part of that is because of the theme of the blog that I've chosen, and I'm picking the large picture, and now I'm going to insert this into my post. Came out nice. I talk about getting an MA in English education, the National Writing Project, and so possibly what might interest some people is a National Writing Project insignia. And so, you have to be careful about what pictures you take, but probably the National Writing Project would like the advertisement endorsement reference. And so I feel pretty safe in taking a picture from something of their website. And so let's go, so if I go National Writing Project, and then I'll also put a link to their website at the bottom of the post. I'm going to click on images. Try this one. It looks smaller sitting there. Website for this full image. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Full size image. Right click. Copy image location. So let's try to insert this picture from the URL. I'm going to copy and paste it right there. I need to National Writing, and even maybe make this a little bit bigger, but see, the quality of the picture went down quite a bit. So I've got a post here with text and 2 pictures, and I want to save that. And so I exited the full screen, and now just to look at a couple things here. Over here to the right, I published this to Twitter and Facebook to try to get some more readers, and all I need, and then a couple things this is the publish button, but a couple things to click on. These are ways to categorize some of my posts. This is mostly about, this includes Indiana. It's also about writing. And then down here are the tags where I might put things like William Torgerson, Bill, St. John's University, Winnemac, Indiana. These are all words and phrases that are in my post, and this is a spot that will help people find me online. So if you're a new blogger not wanting an audience, just doing your work in the class, you may want to leave these tags blank, and it'll make it even harder for people to find you. And so I finish up by hitting publish, which I'm not going to do because I want to work on this post a little bit better. I've saved the draft. I'll do it again just because I'm afraid to lose it. And then I can check it out and see what it looks like and proofread it and so forth. And I think one final thing to mention would be that when I hit publish, almost every time WordPress will ask me if I want to recheck it because it will underline things in red squiggly lines. And there's almost always a word like Winnemac, my hometown, that WordPress thinks I'm misspelling, and so I still hit OK even though it says there's something wrong. and other times it catches a word that I've misspelled. So hopefully this at least gets you started doing a new post, adding pictures, and doing some tags if you want to try to gain an audience before you publish. All right, so you can find me at thetorg.com. All of my ways to contact me, Facebook, email, etc., are there. Take care.